on a little bit better. All right. I want y'all to see the mic. Yo, so I'm here, y'all. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Motion Tour Chronicles. Live at the desk. We are fresh at the desk. I want to just say salute to everybody. Um, you do have options, right? Come on up in here. We're gonna talk about a couple of trending topics. Corey Holcomb is the lead topic that I want to get to. Corey Holcomb had an incident. We're gonna share the screen. All right, we're gonna go over here to IG. Now I'm not gonna play the full interview, but I will play this clip a lot.
I don't do no dick sucking,
you
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
Okay, but that gay shit. Oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talk
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
we
you're
good.
not busting up on me.
Yo,
we good. I did already. I don't do dick
We can
sucking
put the
shit.
microphone right down,
Yo.
right now, and go on back. I don't give a fuck
sir,
about
no,
this shit.
sir.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
got a
You
question
running
to
your
answer.
mouth.
I don't do
Yeah, now he said we could put the microphone down and go out back right now. I would have went out back if I was Corey Holcomb. That's why I tied this over here. Corey Holcomb should have popped off on him. Now, was this staged? Was this staged? Who knows, man? With this modern day and what's the name? Sergio, you're the captain now. Was this staged? To me, it's coming off as stage energy, right? And the reason why I say it's stage energy, and I'm not, because I like Corey Holcomb as a comedian, this as an overall internet personality too. But when he stepped to him, right? Because Antoine did cross the line early, talking about you suck dick and this, like, yeah, they were supposed to go. It was supposed to be up. It was supposed to be up, but it didn't. And then when he pressed the line, I like how he pressed the line, but then he allowed Antoine to say that slick shit. Oh, we can go outside. I would have, man, right there, boom, I would have took off on him. I would have took off, boom, took off on him. Go outside for what? Go outside for what? Boom, I would have took off, boom, right? Listen to me, we can go outside.
You doing this shit for the internet. You doing it. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah, homie, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
You doing
that
it right
shit.
now.
Yeah,
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't
Believe me
do
when I
that.
tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy
switch
you give me.
Let's switch it.
Let's switch
Switch
seats.
seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I
Homie.
don't give a fuck about none of
Well,
this
I
shit
tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You think I
Okay,
give a
but
fuck about what you
that
talking
that
about,
gay
nigga?
shit, oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
to me.
Don't put no
I'm
dick
from
sucking
Detroit,
shit
nigga.
on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I'm
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
We
you're not
good.
busting up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do
Nigga,
dick
we can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right down,
Yo.
right now, and go on back. I don't give a
no,
fuck
sir.
about
No,
this shit.
sir.
Homie,
You see right there, he was supposed to take off on him. He was, yeah, listen, when he stepped to him like that, but I get it though, right? You know why I get it? because he checked his temperature and checked his energy. He wasn't on that type of time. But when he said that last statement, that is what I can't that last statement didn't sit right with me. When he gonna say, "Oh, we could go out back and this, that," and boom, I would have took off on him. I would have took off on him. Yeah, he was fronting. He was CJ. He was like a lot of these content creators. That's all they do is front. That's all they do is front. Corey Holcomb should have took his head off. He should have took his head off. Should have punched him right in his face. Right? As soon as he sat next to him. Right? But he checked his temperature and he caught his vibes. But the moment he said, "Yo, we can go out back," he should have popped on him. He should have took off on him. Why go out back? We right here. You said what you said. But it's the internet. I get it. And I'm happy that they did it because now it gives me content to talk on. Right? And we are live at the desk, right? Well, this ain't the desk. I'm in studio, man. But yeah, he should have took off on him. And I think if he would have took off on him, they would have did even more views. But a lot of times when you do a violent act, sometimes your channel could get jammed up. But yeah, he should have popped Antoine right in the mouth. Should have popped him right in the mouth. But Antoine definitely was fronting. I just don't like how Corey let him slide out the back door when he said, "Yeah, we can go out back right now."
You just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do
You
no
doing this shit on the internet. You doing it. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
See, ain't
homie,
nobody
let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
Ain't nobody
suck
gonna
dick.
tell you. Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
you doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't
Believe me
do
when I
that.
tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy
switch
you give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's switch seats. I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit.
He pressed him right
I'm a
there.
motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well, I tell you what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
Okay, but that gay shit, you
I don't give a fuck about what you
hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's
See when he was on him right there, he felt Corey's energy. Corey says, "Say it again. Say it again." But he said it already, Corey. That's why you should have just struck him. If he was gonna press the line like that, you should have just popped his head off. I would have popped his head off. But you know me, I'm cut from a different type of cloth. But I think you did handle that very diplomatically. I want to commend you on that. But the moment he said we can go out back, I think I would have punched him in his face. I would have punched him in his face. I really would. I would have took off on him. That's just me and how I carry it, man. I think I would have took off on him. Stone Bone, man. Yo, Stone Bone, man. I haven't seen you over here in a while. I want to address you, good brother. I know your name was brought up in a situation, right? Me and the resident from around your way, we cleared that up. But unfortunately, it was a dude who I do not fuck with that was dirty, nasty work, dirty, nasty business. And he tried to tie your name into that. He did. Right? But that's what dirtbag individuals do, especially when they have no honor or like I said, they have no motion, right? They what they do is they try to steal motion, they try to steal things. But salute to you, good brother. Hope all is well with you. Your guy, your childhood friend. You know, I think Bud might even be my family. He's a Jones. As rode out on the sunset on a high. And I just want to give you your flowers from my company, Shanewz Boxing LLC, because you was the bridge for me to get interviews, get insight, and like I always say, the vibes, get that good energy from those Omaha North Side brothers, man. But salute to you, Stonebone. Hope all is well with you too. Hope all is well with you, man, and that you are doing your thing out there in Colorado, and that business is thriving. But yeah, Antoine, right? He needed to get punched in the face, man. Like Corey Holcomb let him slide. When he said that, oh, we can go out back. Like, I respect how Corey Holcomb stepped to him and said, say it again. And he didn't say it, right? He didn't say it. So I was like, you know what? On my man shit, I could respect that. But when he talking all that, yo, we can go outside. But he listen, and I say this respectfully, don't take it the wrong way. When he said all that, we can go outside, he was very sassy. Pay attention to this. Look, that's why I would have punched on him. I would have punched on him. Look. I would have punched on him.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not bossing up on me.
Yo, we good. I did already. I don't.
He's fronting. You know, he just walked up on you. What do you mean? What do you mean? He walked up on you. The moment you said what you said, right? That's how you know he's fronting. That's how you know he's fronting. Stone Bone said, yeah, I heard about it, made it clear, you my fam, you my connection. Nah, yo, that's what I had. Listen, Stone, I'm gonna get back on that. I gotta, you my guy, right? See, what the dude did was, the dude that tried to cause the confusion with me and the brother from around your way was, this guy always been trying to be like me. He always been trying to copy and do all these things. He might have been on a panel with us many years ago, and he tried to take that and run with it, right? And I'm like, I get it. You know, you're in the jealous fan zone bushes, right? You've been trying to undermine my growth. You've been dry hating, miserable. It has done nothing. So that's what he attempted to do. That's what he attempted to do. But like I said, like, you know, when you're honorable and righteous, me and that brother talked. And we got to the understanding, because there was a mutual young fighter who knew me, like you. He vouched for me, and me and the dude talked. And we started piecing it together, because I'm like, yo, I never told Stone Bone never said that about y'all. I haven't even talked to Stone about y'all like that. So that was, you know, but it is what it is, right? He said, yeah, that Corey Anton shit was wild. His voice got real high. Yo, it did. Yo, Stone, he got sassy. When he said, yeah, we could go, he was like, we could go out back right now. That's why he should have just he should have took his head off. Like, what are you talking about, man? But like I said, they might have just did this for the internet. Right? Because everybody's talking about this now. And I'm going to talk about it. It's a hot topic. But me personally, as a podcaster, right? And as somebody that has fighter blood and warrior blood in me, I would have took his head off. The moment he would have said, oh, we could go out back and all that, you ain't going to run up on me. He was like, you ain't going to run up on me. He got sassy. Corey Holcomb should have just took his head off, man. He got too sassy, right? He was comfortable. Look.
We can put the microphone right now and go on back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
Yeah, Corey, if you knew he was running his mouth, you should have popped on him, man. But yo, peep this, right? Antoine was in there with mad bodyguards. I already know how these guys carry it. That's why I said this might have been staged on both of their parts. Right, but I don't think it was, in a sense where they probably was gonna do a scene like this to go left, but I don't think all that dick shit was involved. That's why Corey Holcomb really like flared up for a hot second, like what this dick shit? I don't suck no dick, because you know It had all of that energy. It had all of that energy. But yeah, Antoine got the high pitched voice and got sassy. Yeah, we can go out back. I mean, I would have took his head off, man. Yeah, they would have been pulling me up off of him, man. The moment he said that, oh, we can go out back, out, man. He would have, yeah, they would have had to been pulling me up off of him. I would have popped on him. I would have jumped right on him. I would have jumped on him like out back. No, it's right. I would have pieced him out, man. My hands is quick, man. I would have been in his mouth, man. I would have been in his mouth. But like I said, Corey handled that diplomatically, man, because he stepped to him and he was like, "Say it again," on some, you know, say it again. But Antoine is Antoine, man. Twan the Dawn, man. But shout out to them though, because they did give us some great content and insight to speak on. Master Rank, what's going on, good brother? What's going on, man? Good afternoon to you as well, man. But let's move right along, right? I want to talk about uh, another hot topic, right? Where's my profile? Hold on. Where is my profile? I seen the homie Sub Zero posted something, right? This is for the young guys, right? I gotta find the video. Hopefully I can find the video. Damn. I don't think I shared it on my timeline or nothing. Nah, I don't. Man, I'm upset. I didn't share it. I did not share it, y'all. All right, I'll share this. Yo, this is my uncle's puppies, man. These are real pit bull puppies right here, man. Young Kayla. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. She had a breed from Shango, 5 males. They're gonna be dominant dogs, man. They all look good too. They're getting big, healthy, and strong. I think they might be a couple weeks old now. But she's a great young mother, as you can see, nurturing her pups, right? Now, what moved me about this video, right? And switching gears a little bit. What moved me about this video is this is the law of human nature. And you're gonna say, why are you saying human nature? That's a dog. Dogs, to me, fall underneath that category. They're not human, but look how she is as a mother tending to her offspring. That is a human vibe. And animals have that same vibe as well. It's most of them, a lot of them do. Some of them, no. But like dogs, right? You see the nurturing of her offspring. Now, some animals in the animal kingdom, they have their babies. They might, you know, nurture them for a hot second, then it's off to the races. It's off to the races. He said them puppies gonna live in cages their whole life. What puppies? Are you I don't think you on are you over here or over there? You can't see the puppies, man. You can't see the puppies, man. You just came over here to disturb the peace. Yo, Master Rink, if you still over there, get rid of this guy. Please, respectfully. Get rid of this guy. But no, those puppies are in good shape, man. They're gonna grow up, and a couple people that's gonna end up purchasing those, you're gonna get some good, strong dogs. Because I'm gonna show you the father. They come from a good bloodline. I can't wait to relocate and move because I am definitely going to purchase one of those puppies. When he continues to have breeds, I am going to get some puppies from my uncle. This bloodline, look, I'm gonna show you the father. The father is a beast. This is the father. Look, they getting big already. But I want you to see the father. Shango. Shango is a monster. See, here they go together right here. But I'm gonna show you the father. That is the father.
Yeah, I have to end this story. He was only 1 and I'm at
She
and
was
that dream.
young
The cop
again,
shot the kid to feel head and scream.
right? He's
This
gonna breathe
ain't
it
funny,
like
so
another
don't
2
you dare
years.
laugh. Just another case.
But I'm gonna show you the father. The father is the beast, man. Shango is the problem, man. Here he goes right here. Look at Big Shango. Shango's a real stud. This has music. Let me mute the music. But watch Shango's size, y'all. Shango is a beast, man. These are pit bulls. These are American bullies. I'm gonna have so many different breeds of dogs in a second when I relocate and move. Like that's the type of time I'm on. I'm getting to that stage of my life where I'm just gonna have animals. Those are gonna be my companions, right? I'm gonna be like a Tarzan. I'm gonna have a lot of different animals, man. Because if you know, you know, I'm an animal lover. But that is Unc doing the yoga. Here, there goes Big Shango. Look at Big Shango. Shango is a stud, man. Look at his size, man. Look, that's a good picture to stop right there. Look at the head on him. This is an American pit bull breed. This is not a bully. He's a pit bull. Now, the reason why I didn't get a pit bull now, for those of y'all that's in here watching, is because pit bulls. Let me get rid of this guy. Hold on. Let me get rid of this racist. Get up out of here. You're out of here, clown. He's over here talking some racist shit. Who you calling a nigga? If you was in this studio right here in this cubicle with me and you said that in my face, I might pistol whip you. I would do you how they used to try to do us. I would have whipped you, boy. I would have took my pistol out and whipped you, boy, and say you the boy now, right? I's the master. But I slid him up out of here. Well, look at Shango's size. Now, I think she had 5 all male puppies. All 5 of those males might end up being big like him. And they look it, man. They're growing so fast. They come from good stock, man. They come from and the reason why I got Brownie, right? Brownie's not a pit bull. Brownie's an American bully. But I fell in love with Shango, right? Remember, I had Zeus. Zeus, rest in peace, passed away. And when I seen Brownie, Brownie reminded me of an American bully form of Shango, the color. But look at Shango. Shango is the American pit bull beast. He's a beast. Hopefully, I got some of the videos on here. I might have to scroll down a little bit. When Unc be walking them and Shango sees other dogs, he be ready to get busy. I be telling Unc all the time, like, yo, man, sometimes you should just let him shake something, man. You should just let this was his other original pit right here. He has since passed away. See, Unc always supported. That's the Jackal Fitness brand right here. Look, right? When I was doing my Jackal Fitness thing. But I gotta damn. I wish see Unc be, deleting a lot of his videos. But he has some videos, right? Because he's down there in Texas. And when he walks the dogs, they be having a lot of them down there, they just be letting their dogs just run wild, run amok. And Unc was out there and his dog be on the chain or on the leash and he be walking them. But I'll be like, man, sometimes you should just let Shango just shake one of them shits, man. They be acting like they want it with Shango, man. But let me share this real quick, switch gears, right? I put out some content today, right, on my company. Because we are expanding, man. People always got it misconstrued about who I was and what I do in this boxing. So over the years, I have helped to develop a lot of fighters' images, their brands, marketing schemes, different things. My stats are my stats. They cannot be uh, debunked, right? And this came up on my memories, and I was like, I have a team with me now that do the graphics and the AIs and the thumbnail. So I said, yo, man, can you hook this up right here? Because I always talked about blowing this up for my daughter. Look at this. I'm gonna mute this. I'm gonna mute this. Look who that is. Do y'all know who that is? Do y'all know who that man is right there? This is a real image right here. Y'all know who that man is? Look, that's who that man is right there. I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop. That's Iran Barkley and my daughter having a face-off stare down. I remember this picture. It came up on my timeline. Right? This picture came up on my timeline today. And I was like, man, I've been looking for that. And the moment I got it, I sent it up. I said, yo, man, hook this picture up for me real quick. That is one of the, look, they had the 4 kings. Iran Barkley should have been the 5th king, but he was not. But one thing they cannot erase, only one man has defeated Tommy Hearns. Twice. You know who that man was? You know who that man was? We could Google search it, man. Right? You know who that man was? Iran Barkley, man. Iran the Blade Barkley, man. Iran the Blade Barkley, man. You know who that man was? Or we can look it up. Right? Iran Barkley, man. Remember that was the biggest upset. Remember the Blade. And you know, another fun fact, right? Iran Barkley is related to who? Saquon Barkley. I was going to say Hall of Fame. He may be a Hall of Fame. Super Bowl champion Saquon Barkley. But Iran Barkley out of the BX, man. That was a cool picture, man, with my daughter. Like Coach Reed's catalog is crazy. To be a 9-year-old, I think she might have been 7 in this picture. But look at the face or stare down. I was like, man. And shout out to my boy Drew. Andrew took this picture. All right, look, a lot of the material that comes up that I have accumulated over the years, when I see it, I know what it's from. I know what it is, right? And the reason why I know what it's from and what it is because I lived it. So when I see these images, I remember like vividly. This was the Stewart Hotel. I believe this was the Edgar Berlanga fight. If this wasn't the Edgar Berlanga fight when he bit Stephen Rose, it was Joe Smith. But I remember this particular picture. And when my boy Andrew sent that to me, because see, if you look, a lot of people, the gimmicks especially, they long for pictures like this, right? Gumbo in the building. Shout out to Gumbo Sauce. Yo, Gumbo, I just did the Antoine breakdown. You might have to start it over to play it, man. Antoine was fronting. But if you look at the picture, right? I was trying to get my phone. To take the picture because I seen this. And I was like, damn, I missed the opportunity. Right? Real talk. I'm gonna put another. I got another picture. We all took a selfie together. But I remember I was like, damn, man, I missed the picture. Right? Unbeknownst to me, my brother who runs the Stewart Hotel, right? Yeah, see, I know a lot of people, right? He runs the Stewart Hotel. He took the picture. And when he sent this to me, I was like, oh, man. I was like, yo, I want to get this blown up. Now, look, not only do I have it blown up, I done turned it into history. It is used as a marketing ploy for my company. Look at that. That's an actual picture right there. See? built out the mud, right? Shanewz Boxing, family funded, independently operated. Yes. Can't lie no more. You can't lie no more, right? Shanewz Boxing LLC, man. That is Iran Barkley, and that is Coach Reed, man. Right? Content. This is authentic content we're speaking on. But um, Gumbo said, "What up, man?" Gumbo, shout out to you, right? Antoine was fronting. Corey Holcomb should have punched him square in his face, man. But you know what? You listen. Yo, those guys got money. You should have did it. He would have sued you. I get it. These niggas be suing, but like it would have been worth it. He might even got you locked up. Who knows with these guys, man? Who knows? But I would have popped off, man. When he said, "Yeah, we can go out back," he was like, "We can go out back." Oh, man, I would have jumped right on him. Y'all would have jumped right on him, man. But he wanted to go out back. Like, nigga, you didn't want to go out back. You thought, like Gumbo said earlier, Gumbo, put in the comments, like you said earlier, he was trying to play him the whole interview. And he felt like that's how a lot of dudes that feel that they are more intelligent than you, that you are beneath them, right? As far as smarts and all that, they always try to play you short like that. And that's what he was doing. He was doing the whole interview. Watch the whole interview. But Corey Holcomb was on him. And then it just erupted. It erupted. But let's go over here, right? This is just random reactions, right? Here is Jihad getting some work. Shout out to Jihad. I talked to Jihad yesterday. That's Jihad out there in Vegas at Silas's gym. Look at the movement, man. He still has the sauce, man. That is Jihad Tucker, slippery smooth. Right? Getting some good rounds in. Right? This is my guy right here, Gio the Juggernaut. That's Gio the Juggernaut. Him and Amani work a lot together. Another one of my guys, right? All right, we talked about that. Oh, man, this is classic right here. Do y'all remember this dunk right here off the pick and roll? There it is. See? Yo, Rasheed Wallace out of Philadelphia, Simon Gatz High School. He was cold, man. He was cold. Now, the only thing with Sheed, right? I'm not going to play the audio. Look at this reverse Stackhouse. North Carolina was cold, y'all. That's the Tar Heels. Dean Smith's Tar Heels. Now, that used to, I don't really watch it now, right? He said he was pump faking. Yes, he was. He was punk. Yeah, listen, respectfully, he was punk. He was punk faking. Yeah, because listen, and I say that respectfully, he was punk faking because he said we can go out back. We can go out back, right? We could go out back. He was like some of these content creators, Gumbo. These niggas be punk faking, man. It's like that brother that said he would have slapped you, right? Yeah, that brother said he would have slapped you. Like, yeah, that's like these niggas that said that about me. Oh, Shaw's pussy. Okay. You can't find somebody that has said they ever did anything to me physically and I didn't try to kill them. Right? like real talk. Yeah, I'm about to be 47 years old. Ask anybody that I ever had a physical altercation with, right? That attempted to put their hands on me or put their hands on me in the streets. We're talking in the streets. Like we're not talking organized or something that is sanctioned and all that. I'm talking about in the streets. Seeing me and was like, oh, I'm gonna violate this nigga. And I didn't try to kill them. Right? Yeah, and I didn't try to kill them. So when niggas be out here jumping out the building, oh, that nigga's pussy. You won't do. You will lose your life. You will lose your life, man. For real, man. I don't play those games, man. I do not play those games, man. I'm all about respect. And the moment you think you can violate me and put your hands on me, and it's not going left. But yeah, Gumbo, that was hilarious. That guy really said he was gonna slap a grown man. Like these niggas live in a fantasy world, man. They be living in a fantasy world. You a big, sturdy, strong man. So you was just gonna get slapped, right? He was just gonna slap a big, strong, sturdy man, and you wasn't gonna do nothing. These niggas is crazy, man. These niggas is crazy, man. For real. Listen, these niggas just be on goofy time, man. They be on goofy time, man. They just be on goofy time, man. That's why I just stay here, man. Look, I do my thing now, man. I come in here, I stream, I do reactions, right? Yeah, you was gonna cry. Nah, nah, Gumbo, you was gonna get stolen on, right? You was gonna get slapped, right? Yeah, Gumbo, you was gonna get slapped, right? And you was gonna turn into a slave, right? He was gonna be the slave master, right? Because that's the only time, you know, I could see a big, strong, sturdy black man like you getting slapped and not doing nothing. It's in the slave days, right? When we were slaves, because the master could do things like that, and you would have to cower away and just eat that, right? Yeah, you would have to eat that. But that's the mentality that he was on. He was gonna slap you like you was property, a slave, or something, and you wasn't gonna do nothing. Like nigga, you would have got killed, man. Gumbo might have broke your neck, man. Gumbo's a big dude, man. Do I have to pull up Gumbo's stats, man? Gumbo was one of the War Eagle generals, man. Listen, y'all ever watched Troy Achilles? Gumbo's like my man. Remember my man that was swinging the hammer, that had the big hammer, the king, the other war king that was fucking with Achilles? That's Gumbo. Remember when Achilles and them stormed the beach? And my man, he was coming with his troops, and he was watching Achilles get busy, and he was like, "Look at him, he's stealing all the glory." That was Gumbo. He wanted to be on the beach to kill some niggas too, man. He was like, "Whoa!" He threw his dude out the way, and he started rowing the boat, man, quick to get to the beach so he could put in some work. That's Gumbo, man. That big, large man like that, man. Yeah, that's Gumbo, man. But yeah, these guys on this internet, man, they just be different, man. I stay away from them, man, because they have you sitting in a cell. They messed up your situation because they be fronting, man. Yeah, look, Rasheed Wallace was a beast. Ugh, look at Sheed. I seen him play a lot, man. If Rasheed Wallace, right? There's so many NBA players from the 90s and all that. If they played right now, how the game is set up, right? To me, like I watch the NBA, but I don't follow it like that. Because the NBA now, and this is no disrespect, right? The NBA now, these guys are soft. They're soft, man. There's really no defense. You can't really play defense. It's soft. It's soft, man. But like Rasheed Wallace had that skill set. He said, I should have been a $6 million. Chill. I don't know what you're talking about. Right. But he says that what I said, he would have dominated. Because remember, Rasheed Wallace, he used to shoot the threes too. Now the bigs nowadays, they play out on the wing. He was playing out on the wing. Rasheed was different, man. But let's move right along. How long? We've been minutes. We're gonna get another hour in. Right, we'll get another hour. How's the content looking? right? How's the content looking? This is my setup here, y'all. Y'all watch me develop this over the years. Come here and get busy, right? That's why I said I'm not gonna be doing the StreamYards like that no more. Until StreamYard, like I said, the channel starts paying for the StreamYard, then I'll incorporate StreamYard. I'm just gonna do the YouTube, man. I'm gonna just do YouTube because I've been doing StreamYard for years, and I just feel like StreamYard, if you don't pay for views, and they be on some felonious shit, bro. It's like YouTube too. And then eventually I'm gonna take it over to Patreon. I think now it's time to go to Patreon. And that's what I've been showing y'all. Like I have a lot of content. And Gumbo, if you're still in here, let them know, Gumbo, you are a War Eagle Council member. How was that Buddy McGirt interview? I put out a couple clips. I didn't put it all out. How was that Buddy McGirt interview? Then we break it down. Look, I gave y'all and please let them know, Gumbo. Me and Buddy was talking, and I put a little clip of it out. I didn't put the whole thing out. When he talked about how, rest in peace to the champ, Pernell Whitaker beat him up, right? Yeah, how real was that, right? I don't think there's a content creator on here that has interviewed him that got him to open up and give it to me how he gave it to me, right? Right? Gumbo, you watched the interview, right? How did he break that down? He said he kept it tall as a real one, official one. He said the second fight, he had the worst strategy and got beat up, right? Yeah, he said, yo, and how they keep it, right? That's why I always tell the young boys now in the gym that I be teaching and mentoring. I'll be like, yo, beat a nigga to the body, man. Yo, you gonna be the hardest puncher. Sometimes guys can eat punches to the head, to the chin, but a body shot, it just does it affects you different, man. You don't even have to be the hardest puncher, and you put a punch on the body at the right spot, they're gonna feel that, man. It's just human nature. Your body's gonna have to react. Your body's gonna have to react. Gumbo said, but he gave some real information. Yeah. That's why, yo, Gumbo, that's why that's only for the War Eagle Council members, man. These dudes been trying to steal my content for years, man. Yo, the breakdown for the fight, right? For the Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson fight. He gave some fire insight on that. That's why I clipped it. I was like, nah, these guys ain't getting this. They not stealing my content no more, man. They not stealing it, man. They are not stealing it, right? But let's go back over here. Put that right here, right? This is just reactions, y'all. Don't be mad at me for reacting. All I'm doing is reactions. Right? We're just doing some reactions today. Right? It's cool when they do it. That's cool when these guys do it. That's all we do. We just doing a little bit of reactions. That's all we doing. We just doing some reactions, y'all. All right, this is my setup here, y'all. See my setup, man. Not bad for somebody that doesn't do no views. This is Big Fitness by Tubler. This is my guy, former Regis Program strength and conditioning coach. This is a strong man too, man. This guy's built like a tank too, man. That's Michaela Mayer. He works with a lot of fighters too. Evans Tubler, man. Big Diesel, man. Look at Eric Kelly and Prince Nassim Hamed. They had an epic fight. They had an epic fight, man. Yo, somebody told me that Kevin Kelly is not in the best of health right now, y'all. So I want to just, send everything out to him. Kevin Kelly, Right out of Queens, man. Him and Prince Nassim had an epic fight. They dropped each other multiple times in that fight. This guy, another one. It's sad to see Ronnie Coleman like this, y'all. This is just reactions right now. Ronnie Coleman, there he is. Lightweight, baby. Yo, when I was in Texas, y'all was trying to run into this guy so bad. Cause he trains, yeah, he's in the Dallas area, Arlington. I even went by his gym, that little hole in the wall gym. Maybe if I was in town for a lot longer, I would have ran into him. But I didn't get a chance to meet him, man. I wanted to meet him. This guy, look at this shit, man. This is 800 pounds right here, y'all. To see where he's at now, physically. Oh my God, look at this shit, man. I'm gonna play this because I know there's no music on. Oh, yeah. 800 pounds. Woo! 800 pounds, man. That nigga was different. Here we go, right here. Look, motion, front lines. Right, this is front lines. God is good, man. I have experienced a lot in the boxing world, man. Right, my vision, not my views, y'all. My vision has put me there. It wasn't always the views, right? Because it's still to this day, it's not the views. Because guys come on right now and think they're ignoring me. They're not ignoring me. And the second one, I'm on Patreon, y'all gonna be wishing I was doing more YouTube, right? I may even set up my Patreon right now while I'm here, right? How is the content looking now? Hold on, let me see something real quick. Yeah, I'm just so happy with my setup, man. Yo, my setup is crazy in here now. I gotta show my peoples my setup. Watch, I'm about to show them my setup. All right, I'm gonna record a video, right? I'm gonna front real quick, right? Look, yo, listen, I came a long ways. Look at my setup, right? How we looking with the content, man? Look, how we looking with the content, right? Motion picture-ish, right? Look how we looking. Oh, here we go. Yo, listen. All right, I know. I'm at work too. How we looking with the content, man? Yeah, you slept on the vision, right? Yeah, look. Yeah, you slept on the vision, man. How we looking with the content, man? So it's motion picture shit. Nice. I'm proud of you. Yes, thank you so much. Proud of you. Keep up the good work. Yeah. I hope you go far. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. But I'll talk to you in a bit. I was just hitting you up. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. All right. She said she'll see me tomorrow. Look, I got clients all over the world. But I just had to show the motion. I had to show the motion real quick, man. How's the content looking, y'all? Right? Spin it around. We moving and grooving in here, man. But back to the reactions, right? This was the NBA I was talking about right here. Look, the Dikembe Mutombo, Michael Jordan, right? Let's get to it, man.
Don't even try.
You want me to go call Scotty?
Rest in peace to Dikembe Mutombo, too.
Boy.
What you call Scotty for? I haven't got you recently. Yeah, I agree with that.
No, you haven't got me in 6 years. 1, 2 guys just go ahead and say
Dikembe.
No. Never. He said,
look at Patrick Ewing, man. No. Yo, Patrick Ewing, New York Knicks. This was the NBA, man. Can any of y'all relate to this NBA or no? Can any of y'all relate to this NBA, man? Somebody let me know, man. Do any of y'all relate to this NBA, man? Put it in the comment section, man. Put it in the comment section. Do y'all relate to this NBA or not, man? Huh? Let me know, man. Talk to me. I talk back. Do y'all relate to this NBA or not? Let me know, man. Do y'all relate to this NBA, man? He said Buddy gave out some real information. He did. He did, Gumbo. He did. Yo, Gumbo, I'm gonna say something real quick. Gumbo said he pulled up on some of you guys' live streams, right? And you guys were talking about the trending topic in boxing as far as Brian Norman Jr. No longer being the coach. Brian Norman Sr. no longer being the coach. And who is going to be the new coach? Now, my thing was this with you guys. Why didn't you guys know this? Especially all you guys that sit on panels and you have him on your panel frequently. Why didn't y'all know that the son let him go? Right? All the conversation you do with this man, you did not know. You did not know that he was let go. This is y'all did not know that? How didn't you not know that, man? That is my whole thing. Like with a lot of you guys, how did you not know that he was let go? As much as you guys had the man on your panel, right? You had this man on your panel. You love to have him on your panel, right? And talk boxing. Why didn't you get that information? Look, why didn't you get that information, right? You guys were having this man on the panel all the time. Look, I got the board over here too, man. You know, we working, man. Multiple angles, right? But how didn't you have the information that the man was let go by his son? If this is what you do as a content maker, you get information. How didn't you know that, man? The jig is up, man.
He never dunked on you. He never put you on the highlight.
No.
And watch, he's gonna dunk on him now.
But there's no happening.
It's not gonna happen. Oh man! All right, we're gonna cast your green.
Boys, who gets got it?
Puts it off the glass. No, Luke tipped it out. Now we'll get a hold for the fresh shot clock.
Caught him right here.
MJ. Oh,
Yeah.
on Mount Matumbo.
Oh,
He never dunked on you.
facial.
He never put you on the highlight.
No.
Rest in peace to Dikembe Mutombo. Mount Matumbo was special though, man. He was a warrior. He used to stay in there, right? Listen, Mount Matumbo was staying in there, man. He was in there. He was banging out, man. You know, and normally guys like that, you're gonna get dunked on. You're gonna get dunked on. But rest in peace to the late great Mount Matumbo, Dikembe.
We go round 9. Oh, and that's a good early land by Crawford.
I think it's more than no nonsense. As Teddy Atlas would always say, Canelo was looking to be
Inside.
friends.
Ooh, inside. That was inside banging right there. Look. Inside banging. What?
Had a great fifth round, and Terence Crawford knew he had to make a stand.
Inside banging right there, man.
Got Canelo as Crawford's back.
Yeah, that's the difference between him and Charlo. Right? Did y'all see that? Remember, Charlo didn't want to do those exchanges, man. Charlo wasn't trying to do those exchanges. That's the difference between him and Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford was with the shits. I'm with the shits, right? I'm with the shit, man. I'm with the shit. Man, I am with the shit. Right? But that was classic. Look, all my devices are blowing up in here. They're all blowing up. But that was classic. And Bud Crawford made history, y'all. Look at this inside fighting, man. Inside fighting.
I think it's more than no nonsense.
No nonsense.
Teddy Atlas would always say,
history.
Canelo was looking to be friends. And
He never fights again, man.
Great exchange from Terrence Crawford.
That worked on the inside, man.
And got his respect
Classic.
from Canelo Alvarez.
Yes, he did get it.
Terrence
Canelo
Crawford
Alvarez.
knew he had to make a stand.
Right there. Look
In
at
the
that.
6th round, that shot got Canelo as Crawford's
Look at
back
that.
was
Look at
against
that
the
inside
ropes.
fight. Look at that inside fight. Yeah, man. We working. Yeah, we working.
Go round 9.
Motion, man. Don't take
That's a
much.
good early land by Crawford.
You do have options, baby.
I think it's more than no nonsense.
You know, you do have
As
options.
Teddy Atlas would
Visual
always say,
review.
Canelo was looking to be friends, and Crawford is not looking friends.
Great exchange from Terrence Crawford. Right at his ground.
Mom.
And got his respect from
Yes,
Canelo
he
Alvarez.
did,
Great
man.
5th round.
Shout out
Terrence
to
Crawford
both
knew he had to make a
That was a
stand.
hell of That was a hell of a showing for him, man.
The heavyweight champion who shattered the record
This guy right here.
with the most
Sharing the
first-round
cannon, but I don't like
knockouts.
no disrespect.
I got this.
Now that guy right there, Marco Boxing, I really don't vibe with his channel. And then look, I'm gonna say this respectfully. The reason why I don't vibe with his channel, I just feel like you're gimmicked out, Marco. I just do. You have panels, right? Of gatherings over there, right? And I checked you out. I'm like, damn, this guy has almost 50,000 subs. When you go live, the people that pull up over there, to me, it doesn't add up to what your channel, the numbers are showing. That's all I'm saying. And when I see shit like that, I just be like, yeah, they gimmicked out. Respect. This knockout right here was This was at the boss lady. Yo, listen, I was in the building for this. I was in the building for this knockout, man. This was a disrespectful knockout. This is the Barclays Center was on the decline right here, but it was still the Barclays. But I remember this knockout. This knockout was disrespectful and it was cold. Because remember, Andre Durrell, the Durrell brother, was saying that he'd never been knocked out by a white boy and all that. And look, Caleb Plant sent him to the dream world.
Anybody can't sum it up. Agreed. One shot! Down goes Durrell!
That was it.
Anybody can't sum it up. Agreed.
Damn, that was cold, vicious. I remember that, man. And you know the thing that why I really remember the Barclay nights like that is because I never had credentials. Never for a premier boxing event. But I always moved around and made it happen. But listen, as much work as I did for Earl Spence behind the scenes, never had a credential. Never. Listen, they used to try to shun me, but they showed me the game. They just showed me the game to show me how fake and much gatekeeping goes on. Because all of those times that I covered Earl and the things that I did for Earl, I always tried to go about the books, right? When it came to getting credentials and shit like that, I always went through the proper steps, right? Put in, get denied, right? Rest in peace to Patrick Day, and shout out to Coach Joe Higgins. It wasn't until I started working with them and covering Patrick that I learned the game. Because I remember, and I that's why I still rock with these guys to this day, man. Freeport, PAL. I remember because I was so used to not getting credentials, applying for credentials and getting denied. And I remember I covered a lot of Coach Joe Higgins fighters, Shawnee, Patrick, the gym. And I remember this one particular event. It was in Atlantic City. And we was at the gym. We was all kicking it at Freeport. And Coach was like, yo, you going to the fights tonight? And I was like, nah, they denied me credentials. And he was like, what? Yo, he made a call on the spot. Right? Yo, he made a call on the spot. Listen, he wasn't even on this card. This is when I knew. I was like, I really started looking at EJ, Derek, and all them different after this day right here. But I didn't tell them that. But I knew then that they really wasn't fucking with me. They wasn't for me. He made a call on the spot, and I got credentials. I got VIP treatment damn near. All right? I remember that. And then I still went on, doing what I was doing with EJ and them. But I just knew then, I said, yo, them niggas is fake niggas. They some gatekeeping niggas. Right? Because every time he would fight or, different guys, see, well, now I know the game, but I'm like, damn, if somebody is on the card, this is the game, man. I've been giving this away. But if you have a fighter on the card that you fuck with and they fuck with you, all they got to do is make that call and be like, yo, this is my media. This guy's covering me. He's come here. And you're in. You're in. It's that easy. It's that easy. If you got a fighter on the card, I don't care if he's a 4-rounder, right? A 4-rounder fighter. If he's on that card, and he's getting the check that night, and he says, yo, this is my media guy, right? You're getting credentials because you're going there to cover him, right? He's on the card. That's how easy that works. Now, when these guys are the headliners, and a lot of times guys that I was fucking with or thought I was fucking with, they were the headliners, man. And that just let me know then. I was like, yo, they with the bullshit. They with the backdoor. So now, as I fast forward and I have grown my company, right? You see how I move. I'll be like, yeah, you know the vibes, man. You know the vibes. But that was an epic night at the Barclays right there, man. How's the content looking, y'all? How we looking?
Shalom.
That's right. That's right.
He's had to feel him out here in the first round here thus far. He told me earlier in the week at the press conference that nice left there, back Juco up. That
Mayweather, the other two champions are Roberto Garcia, also undefeated, 32-0. And then we have Takanori
Hatagayama was putting that stick on
Japanese undefeated.
WBC welterweight championship of the world, Oscar De La Hoya against Overcard. But first, Floyd Mayweather tries to finish off Justin Juco here in Las Vegas, and Juco gets tagged with a nice right.
Yeah, the Mandalay Bay used to be
two big whites there, and Juco gets knocked back down, goes Juco.
Mayweather was cold, man. Here's another one that told us. Shout out to the Store World Podcast. They got their podcast rock.
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the court.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall of it?
I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you. I hear you taking
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you
see what he said right there? Look. But stop it. I told you. He was trying to front on Corey the whole show. CW, shout out to another War Eagle general in the building. CW, how's the content looking? How's it looking, CW? CW said UGK 100. But yeah, he was trying to front on Corey Holcomb this whole interview. And Corey Holcomb finally snapped. But how's the content looking, CW? This is the new format, CW. Literature. I still got StreamYard, but I don't pay for it no more. So I'm going to be doing more of these. More of these until StreamYard starts paying. And like I said, I'm growing the audience. The donations are going to start coming in. And then I'll eventually go back over to StreamYard. But I think I'm going to be doing Patreon too. I might set my Patreon up while I'm here right now. Right? Because I have a lot of content that needs to be on Patreon, right? And some of it I dropped today. Shout out to CW Thumbnails. CW Thumbnails, for those of y'all, he's in charge of the arts in graphic department of Shanewz Boxing. He's also one of the War Eagle councils. If you guys want artwork and thumbnail work, you want CW services, maybe you could reach out to me. I could broker a deal for you. Because a lot of you guys are in the bushes watching my content and watching my thumbnails and the artwork, and I know you digging it, because this is some of the things that you guys been doing for years. And this is some of the things that you always were talking about that I didn't do. Right? That I didn't do, but now I do that. But yeah, as you can see, he was really trying to insult this man's intelligence. Listen to the conversation.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down, because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you
talking loud.
Right there. See, he was trying to play him. I told you this whole interview. You're talking loud, but you're not saying that. He just said a lot right there. He asked you respectfully, do you talk about white males like the way you condemn black people and how they destroy the country? You don't. You don't, man. We kicking it today, man. I'm here. I got a nice slot time today, man. We kicking it, man. All right. We're gonna start running it up too. When I break some of these down, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break some of these down, right? Because this right here was trending. This right here is actually trending, and I'm gonna show that. This topic right here, these two going back and forth and debating, is trending. So when I slice these up and edit these up, I should be in the algorithm. I should be in the algorithm. And my reactions should be in the algorithm. I don't, like I said, the boxing community, Crow community, I'm an eagle. They know my work. They scared to say my name now. Because they know if they say my name, they got to acknowledge the fact that they always been watching me, thinking they was ignoring me. But we're moving past that now. But he was trying to insult his intelligence the whole time.
And you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me, because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now.
There it is, right? Look, yeah, he wanted to get popped on. And the reason why he wanted to get popped on, right? And I'm a put this on the map as well. He wanted to get popped on because Corey Holcomb, right? He was mad because he was losing this debate. First off, he tried to make Corey Holcomb seem like he was inferior to him, that he was smarter than him. Corey Holcomb kept flipping it. Not only was he flipping it, he was not disrespectful, crossing the line to where he did. He said he was an ass kisser, right? It's a difference. Some people might say I kiss ass of certain people, things like that. That is a slander shot, but it's a shot, but it's not a disrespectful shot to the point where he said he sucks dick, right? See the difference levels of the changing of the temperature? He said he's an ass kisser. A lot of people kiss ass. You're a brown noser, right? But he said he's a dick sucker of black people. Oh, so wait. Now you're degrading his manhood. He never degraded your manhood. He just said you kiss ass of the white man. You say he sucks dick. Right? You tried to violate. That's why I said Corey should have popped on him, man.
You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see, ain't nobody
let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't nobody
suck
gonna
dick.
tell you. Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck dick.
Yeah, you do.
So fix
you doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's
Switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none
Well,
of
I tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
Okay, but that gay shit, oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey, homie,
about.
I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
shit to me.
Don't put no
I'm
dick
from
sucking
Detroit,
shit
nigga.
on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's
Now,
what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I'm
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
We
you're not
good.
bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already.
He
I don't do dick
walked up
sucking
on
shit.
you
Right
already.
now, right now, I'm going up back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Ah, man, you did, man. Yeah, but Corey, respect, we should have punched him right in his face right there. As soon as he said, yeah, we can go out back and all that, like, nigga, should have punched him right in his face. You should have punched him right in his face. Because he was mad because he could not run that shit on you. You was on him. And you crossed the line, but y'all was debating. You didn't cross the line disrespecting his manhood. You said he kissed his ass. He tried to cross the line and disrespect your manhood and say you suck dick. Yeah. That's what it really was. He crossed the line, tried to say you suck dick. And then the moment you step to him on that, like, what? I do what? I'm a what? He switched the angle up. But then he tried to, like I said, he did the internet gimmick move and tried to act like, oh, we can go out back. Like, man, you should have punched him right in his face, man. I'm going to stand on that. You should have punched him right in his face. But I get it. Maybe this was staged to get the views and all of that. But I just don't feel like it was. And maybe, he would have sued you or got you arrested. And like I said, your platform is your platform. You do what you do. But I just feel like when he tried to stay grace and also, we can go out back and do it. No, man, whatever, man. Whatever, right? Content, though, man. This is all content.
It's showtime, ladies and gentlemen.
Magic. Look, classic source work right here. Media marketing right here. Look, on display. Yeah, this coincides with what I posted today. That coincides with what I posted today. I posted something about brand development and doing all this thing. That's a receipt right there. That's a receipt, y'all. Oh man. Yeah, they was trying to take each other's heads off. Yeah, did you see those punches exchanges? Heavyweight boxing is different, man. They was trying to take each other's heads off, man. CW said that was funny. Yeah, we got 5 likes over here, 4 over here. That's good, man. We should have had 5 and 5. 5 and the. Well, yeah, I guess the motion is too much right now, man. Yeah, they try to figure out how I came up like this, man. How was I able, as a content maker that does no views, able to do this right here? Have my own setup, my own independent setup, and rock and roll, man. Well, all you got to do is have the vision, right? Not only do you have to have the vision, you got to break away from the people that are constantly trying to hate, the people that are constantly trying to get in the way. You just break away from them and keep piling up your receipts. The more receipts you pile up and the more consistent you stay, then you just come on like this and you just pop it, man. Like, you see how I was popping it? Look, you just come on, you just pop it. You do your thing, man. And then you say your slogan. Yo, it's cool when they do it, right? It's cool when they do it, right? But let's move right along. Let's get one more topic out. This is just Source Reaction. Man, that Mike Tyson was swinging bad intentions, though. Look.
Walter trying to bang with Tyson and gets off the ropes.
Yeah. Oh. That's the uppercut right here. That's the uppercut, y'all. Oh, right there. See that uppercut? Lifted his head up. Oh. Oh, wow. Tyson was going, man. Tyson was a brutal fighter. we can see the board. Y'all see the board right here. So I'll just use
This
this
was
corner
yesterday, man.
right here.
This was
Look.
yesterday. Yeah, I was in a much bigger room. This room was still good.
Well,
but who was the face of boxing? CW, you still in here? Who's the new face of boxing now, man?
What's the point? I really want to meet the person responsible for convincing black people that ginger ale is medicine. I want to meet you. It's not medicine.
Hilarious.
It's
That's
soda.
hilarious. Shout out to Kevin Hart. Malik, what's going on, good brother? Who is the new face of boxing? Yeah. Who's the new face of boxing? Gumbo says, CW, what up? He said, what up? What's happening? What up? What's happening? What up? What's happening? All right. Who's the new face of boxing, though, man? Because listen, the real faces are gone now. Bud Crawford has exited the building. Earl Spence has exited the building. Tank Davis. Damn. Yo, Gumbo said, Malik, stop ducking me. I got simultaneous lives going. He said, Malik, stop ducking me. Well, Malik's guy, man, is incognito right now. Tank Davis. All Tank got to do is tweet. Nah, he got to fight, Malik. I can't let that one slide, Malik. He got to fight. His last fight. Yo, listen, man. I'm on a like dollar bill. Look, dollar bill from the Players Club. Yo, you only as good as your last performance, man. Tank Davis's last performance is what's the name? Chris, shout out to CW. See, I'm trying to stay on top of the chats. CW said Devin Haney. In the YouTube round, yes, he is. Malik is in the building. He said, Gumbo, what up? Yo, CW, you saying that jokingly, but in the YouTube chitlin circuit, the Crow community, Devin Haney's one of those guys. He definitely is. Because Bill Haney has a lot of these channels under his belt. You still think it's Canelo Alvarez? I don't think so. I think as far as like financially, yes. Canelo's always gonna get the bigger share of the money. He said Tank pushes the needle. I don't know, man. I don't agree with that no more, Malik. I think Tank Davis allowed Jake Paul to expose his brand, compromise his brand. And then when you have guys like these guys that are on the YouTube front that are like obsessed girls over him, right? They kill his brand as well, right? They kill his brand as well because they don't hold him accountable. Tank crashes out on X and all of that. I think right now it's up for grabs, man. The face of boxing is up for grabs, man. I think 2026, somebody is going to really come out and put they state they claim, right? I think somebody 2026 is going to come out and state they claim. And the end of the month, January 31st, two prominent guys with prominent resumes as far as accolades have a good chance to state their claim. Because the winner of that Shakur Stevenson Teofimo fight, their accolades over the winner, whether it is Teo defeating Shakur or Shakur defeating Teo, is going to really put a nice stamp on their accomplishments in boxing, if that makes any sense. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? You know, I'm closing in on an hour and a half. You know, we rocking and rolling, man. Right? We're rocking and rolling. I had no hat on today, right? I was just kicking it, man. I was just kicking it, you know? I was just kicking it, man. But has the confirmation dropped yet? Has Derrick James been announced yet as the coach? Or did I let the cat out the bag too early? Has Derrick James been announced as Brian Norman Jr.'s new coach? Did anybody get that yet? Huh? Did anybody get that insight yet, man? Now look, too, if I'm wrong, right? If I'm wrong, please come over here and get at me, right? Because look, if I'm wrong and
Derrick James is not the coach of Brian Norman Jr. I'm just gonna jump on my platform. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, so what? So what? Right? Like the rest of these dudes, man. He said they probably stole it. He said them ticket prices are down. What ticket prices? The Madison Square Garden? You know, they're doing a lot of resale. You know, people bought them up, man. People bought them up, man. Gumbo says they probably stole it. Yeah, they did. They don't want to say it though, Gumbo, because I said it first. I put it out first, man. Yo, listen, the moment I seen Cigar Talk drop the interview, right, yesterday, I put out my literature on it. And I said, like I said, I spoke to you behind the scenes, Gumbo. I told you, I knew this already. I'm just where my platform is at. I'm not on that type of time. I put in a lot of years of coming on the internet, trying to give information and insight out. So I'll be like, nah, I'm good on doing that. I'm growing now as a blogger, as a streamer. I let the boxing communities do what they do, right? I let them do what they do. But I said it already. I was like, yo, like when me and you talk behind the scenes, I said the man been let go. These niggas, the game is just being exposed because all you guys be having him on the platform and never got that out of him. That yo, my son is going in another direction. Why didn't y'all get that out of him? As much as y'all talk to him and have y'all on your platform, what do you think that would be viral or trending news if you had him on the platform and he was like, yeah, me and my son have parted ways. I'm still on the team, but he's going to have a new head coach, right? That would have been viral news, man. That would have been trending news, but nah, they don't do that. They don't do that. But it's Derrick James, man. And I know they like, damn, who told this nigga? Right? Yo, they like, yo, who told this nigga? Right? Yeah, what they really wanted to do is, they wanted to call. Yeah, they wanted to call me on one of my phones and be like, yo, take that down. Like they did when I dropped the Mikey Garcia fight. You can't make me take nothing down now. Y'all don't fuck with me, right? I'm doing exactly what everybody else does on the internet now, right? I'm speculating and I'm putting out information allegedly, right? That's what all these guys do. He said Millie City, and the coach dude, you know, the coach character, they should have been the first one. As much as they have Brian Norman Sr. on their platform, they should have been the first ones. The coach character, that's what I call him. He's a character, that guy, man. And, until I see him doing coach activities, he's character coach to me, right? I have yet to see him do any coaching. What's his name? But yet we call him coach on the internet, right? They should have been the first ones breaking that. Real talk. They should have been the first ones. They don't. Listen. To me, and I say this respectfully, they're the reasons why that man, was crashing out on the internet. Because they was always having him on the platform. And, that he thought that was the vibes. He thought those was the vibes, man. He said Millie City. Hold on, let's get to it. We'll replace it. Shout out to the guys. The chat is rocking, man. The chat is rocking. He says Millie City, Milk Senior. He said he milked Senior and threw him to the wayside. Yeah, but nah, they got him on right now. They got him on right now. They laugh at him when they lost. They did, Gumbo. They did. Yeah, they used him for views, man. They Jerry Springer them. Yeah, they Jerry Springer them, man. But they should have been the ones to break it that he got let go. That his son's moving in a different direction. Right? They didn't do that though, man. Yeah, maybe they didn't know, man. Yo, listen, I can't give out my sources, but yo, I talked to Gumbo. Gumbo knows. I told him, I was like, yo, I had it early. And look, how I used to operate, right? How I used to operate until I started realizing how a lot of these dudes that sit on the internet, they not official, they snakes. I would have gave that off. Like, yo, fam, I got this information. It's gonna drop in a couple of weeks, right? Um, Brian Norman Sr. is no longer the coach, man. You might want to get on it now, especially if you're a gossipy type of blogger and all that. Get on this now. Just put it out because it's gonna eventually come out, right? Because they gave it to me. They threw me that assist, but I was like, I'm not. I was already making my transition to what you see now, promoting my goods and services. I was like, I'm good. Because they was like, yo, the reason why I really got the shit too was because they watched my content and they watched how I broke it down. I was like, yo, they was like, damn, you was spot on. How he was gonna get outclassed and beat and all that. I said, come on, man. I talked to real hitters, real boxing IQs and teachers, guys that break down formulas, scientists, E equals MC squared in the boxing shit. So I like me and my man CW. I told CW, I was like, yo, don't fall for the trap. I was like, yo, he's gonna get dropped. All of that.
I would rather fight a guy who was trying to press me. It's one or two things I got to look out for. Okay, you trying to press me, trying to cut off the ring, and I know you looking for power. I was always used to being on my angles, using the perimeter of the ring, and just, making dudes make mistakes and making them pay for it. But when you saying, nah, come get me, I need you to move around, that was a lot harder for me. My brain had to shift in a different way. How do you fight a good boxer or somebody that makes you not only think, but make you possibly come for them?
Yeah, look, that was an excellent question. And I think Dre's the only guy out here doing that like me, right? See, Dre, and I told you this transition was coming on. They was going to start rocking out with their own kind. Because that was a great boxing question, right? Great boxing question to Shakur. Now, the typical content maker, content creator, they're not thinking about that because they're in the bushes. They're in the bushes, but that was a great boxing question.
At certain points in the fight.
Honestly, it's a game of patience. I think that you just gotta have patience, and sometimes things don't open up in the first 3 rounds or the first 4 rounds, but them things may open up in the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th round. So I think majority of the game is come down to just having patience and mentally strong enough to withstand.
Look at Roy. See how Roy was cheesing? Yeah, Roy was cheesing, man. Me personally, no disrespect. I like when these guys go to those platforms and talk to the fighters. Cause I feel like they talking to me. Yeah. They're like, oh, you ain't no fighter. No, I'm not. But I got way more status and stats than y'all. Fuck all your views. I know how to really talk to a fighter. I got a classic bang out right now with Buddy McGirt. He said they would be too happy to have Shakur on their platform. They don't even know how to talk. Yo, when you see these guys, the typical YouTubers that really don't know boxing, they don't even know how to talk to boxers. Like they be having these dudes on. Like I'm gonna just use that question that I asked Buddy. Like those are the type of questions they should ask. If you have a coach on, right? And Buddy's one of the best coaches. Just like I gave that to y'all years ago. I was like, yo, you fought Canelo Alvarez. You had a fighter fight him. I remember one of my first original interviews on StreamYard with him, I was like, what did you take from that fight? And what would you give to a fighter that's gonna face him? Look it up. But Gumbo and the War Council members, Look up that interview that I did with Buddy. Well, way back in the day, a couple years back. We broke that down then. And he was saying, because remember, Buddy was training Kovalov when Kovalov got clipped by Canelo. And he gave out some gems then. And then I asked him about Crawford, like what Crawford should do and all of that. If they fought, and he always said Crawford was going to beat him. And we seen what happened. But yeah, these guys get these guys on their platforms. They don't really know how to talk to fighters, man. These guys are just used to arguing and debating, man. They be on there, Corey Holcomb, Antoine Daniels, man. They be wanting to invite men to their manhood and do dumb shit like that, man. You know. Then they get on these right here, right? Yeah, they get on these and they tell people not to fuck with you. Yo, he's going on live. Go on live. Yo, when he goes live, go live, right? Yeah, they do all that weird shit. Like, yo, he's on live. Go on live, right? They be like, yo, he's on live. Go on live. Yeah, he's on live, Gumbo. You laughing at me? That's what they do, man. Yeah, I got receipts, man. All these niggas doing that weird shit. Like, yo, you niggas is weird, man. Yeah, you niggas is weird, man. That is like weird grown men streaming tendencies. Like, what is yo, don't watch him. He's on live. That's why I listen. When I start my Patreon up, I'm about to set it up right now. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do that as we speak it right now. You know me, Mr. Kill two birds with one stone. Patreon. Yes, Patreon. I'm about to set up a Patreon right now. It says create on Patreon. Hold on. I'm setting up my Patreon right now, yeah. I'm setting it up right now. Customize your experience. Add my main social media page. So let me come over here. All right. Let's see. I'm setting up my Patreon right now, y'all. You know, in a second, y'all gonna be able to come to Patreon and get down with me. Real talk. I want to copy this. Hold on. Let me see. How do I copy it? I'm figuring it out right now, y'all. Look, we killing two birds with one stone. While we here, we might as well, right? Okay. There it is. Look. Oh, I'm getting nice with it, y'all. I'm getting nice with it. I think I just created it, man. I don't know. We're going to find out in 2 seconds. Daniel, what's going on? I think I just put it over there. Daniel, what's going on, good brother? All right. We setting this up now. We setting this up now. Here's my Patreon. This is my Patreon. Now I'm about to include that in my. I'm about to include that in my shit real quick. Look, published my page. All right, we about to publish my page, and we're gonna get it popping, y'all. All right, we going over here to Patreon now, man. Because a lot of the content that I got is exclusive. Bang. It's published now. Oh, your page is live. Let's get it. All right, let's copy the link right here. Link is copied. Right? Download it to Facebook. Right? File saved. All right, look, I'm gonna come over here, right? I'm gonna come over here. Look, this is my Patreon, y'all. Yeah, we rocking out on Patreon. That's my Patreon, man. We up, man. We up and running on Patreon, man. If y'all want to get with the Patreon, I'm gonna start putting out content over there now. You know, let's give it a second. I just set up my Patreon. You know, Patreon. We will be on Patreon now, man. Cause like I said, we got a catalog over here, man. Later for coming online streaming, man. Right? Yeah, we working today, baby. I told you we got a little bit of time today. Right? We got a little bit of time today. Yeah, we got a little bit of time today, man. Yeah, we up and running on Patreon, man. Listen, come get with the Patreon, man. Source Experience, Shanewz, Source Experience Substance. We will be, putting out content over here now, man. You're gonna have to pay a couple dollars, but it is what it is, man. If you overlook the rise of that right there, look at the jacket, man. You're gonna have to be paying for the substance over here, man. But we up and running. Yeah, we up and running, man. Patreon is up, man. That is the Patreon. Look, let me just pin this, right? This is the Patreon. I'll let you guys know when I start putting out content over there too. Exclusive content. I might put out some of my vintage Earl Spence stuff, right? Definitely, fighters that were popping or popping. I think you could put. I gotta look it up. If you could put some X-rated stuff on there, I have some X-rated videos, man. Right? Content. Oh yeah, we up and running, man. How's the content looking now, y'all? How we looking, man? I'm gonna stay on for 13 more minutes, man. I'm gonna do it 2 hours, man. 2 hours. Anything y'all want to discuss or talk about? Feel free. I'm gonna play around with Patreon a little bit, man. I gotta get the app. I'm gonna get the app on my phone. We're about to see right now, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the sauce tonight, man. You do have options. All right. I'm about to see what's up with my Patreon now. Bang. There we go. I gotta change. I want to change my picture. want to change my picture. That's an old vintage picture. Yeah, that picture's hard. You heard? Yeah, that picture is hard. Please use the link. All right, we're gonna set up my password now. Got my password set up. All right. Oh man, look, they don't log me, and I think I gotta get the app now. I'm gonna get the app, y'all. I'm gonna get the app. I'm about to get the app, y'all. I think this is what I'm gonna be playing around with this tonight. All right. I'm gonna be playing around with this tonight, man. I'm gonna upload some content on here tonight. But yo, that's the Patreon. And then y'all gonna have to start finding me on Patreon, man. Right here, that's the Patreon, man. The Patreon is up and running. I might drop some exclusive content tonight, man, on Patreon. You know? But how was the content, man? See how you can kill two birds with one stone? Come in here and create.
From a place where
The ball just
Yeah, that's what I was just
Exploring
watching.
group dynamics. Crows, mob,
Look
eagles,
at the crows,
status
yeah.
plays in the social pecking order.
That's why they love to be in groups and panels, because they're buzzing. Yeah, right? I've been killing y'all on this.
Packs are always stepping on someone else's head to elevate themselves. The player hate never. Turkeys got wings and can't fly. All they do is profile. Well, here's an example, another great example of a bird that attacks an eagle, and it's a crow. And crows are not the only birds that attack an eagle, but they are very consistent in how they attack. They don't do it one-on-one because eagles are.
How does that sound, CW? Am I killing it tonight? How's the content? They don't attack one-on-one. They're in the bushes. They be hiding. They're cowards. They don't attack one-on-one, right? They're scary. They're scary. They want to jump you.
Stay aware. Don't let cowards bring you down. Exploring group dynamics. Crows, mob, eagles, status plays in the social pecking order.
That's why they love to be in groups and panels, because they're buzzing, right?
Packs are always stepping on someone else's head to elevate themselves. The player hate never. Turkeys got wings and can't fly. All they do is profile. Well, here's an example, another great example of a bird that attacks an eagle, and it's a crow. And crows are not the only birds that attack an eagle, but they are very consistent in how they attack. They don't do it one-on-one because eagles are.
How's that sound, CW? Am I killing it tonight? How's the content? They don't attack one-on-one. They're in the bushes. They be hiding, they're cowards. They don't attack one-on-one, right? They're scary. They're scary. They want to jump you.
Stay aware. Don't let cowards bring you down. Exploring group dynamics. Crows mob eagles. Status plays in the social pecking order.
That's why they love to be in groups and panels, because they're buzzings, right?
Packs. They're always stepping on someone else's head to elevate themselves. They're player hating. Never. Turkeys got wings and can't fly. All they do is profile. Well, here's an example, another great example of a bird that attacks an eagle, and it's a crow. And crows are not the only birds that attack an eagle, but they are very consistent in how they attack. They don't do it one-on-one because eagles are.
How's that sound, CW? Am I killing it tonight? How's the content? They don't attack one-on-one. They're in the bushes. They be hiding, they're cowards. They don't attack one-on-one, right? They're scary. They're scary. They want to jump you.
Stay aware. Don't let cowards bring you down. Exploring group dynamics. Crows mob eagles. Status plays in the social pecking order.
That's why they love to be in groups and panels, because they're buzzings, right?
Packs. They're always stepping on someone else's head to elevate themselves. They're player hating. Never. Turkeys got wings and can't fly. All they do is profile. Well, here's an example, another great example of a bird that attacks an eagle.
Yo, Malik, you still in here?
And
you see this right here?
Crows are not the only birds that attack an eagle, but they are very consistent in how they attack. They don't do it one-on-one because eagles are.
How's that sound, CW? Am I killing it? I just see. They don't attack one-on-one. They're in the bushes. They be hiding, they're cowards. They don't attack. All right. Look, when was this posted, y'all? 12 minutes ago. Look at this, man. I don't know, Malik. Malik, you still in here? Are you still in here? The Miami Gardens Police Department have issued an arrest warrant for Javante Davis following an alleged domestic violence incident last October. Davis will be charged with battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping, according to officials. 12 minutes ago. This just dropped, y'all. This just dropped, man. 12 minutes ago, man. I wonder what these guys got to say now, man. What do these guys got to say now, man? Damn, Javante. Who's going to be the face of boxing, man? Huh? How's my claim looking now, y'all? Who's going to be the face of boxing, man? Malik was just over here. Malik said it was this guy. This guy got all kind of legal troubles, man. Who's going to be the face of boxing? Man, who's going to be the face of boxing, man? Who is going to be the face of boxing? They just dropped this 12 minutes ago. If you do a soft Google search, it's probably all over the internet right now. This is probably all over the internet right now, man. That is bad, man. That is bad, man. 6 more minutes, I'm off, man. Ah, man. See, remember a lot of y'all was online saying why hasn't he been charged when they canceled the fight? Well, they're charging him now, man. They have an arrest warrant for him right now, which is nasty out here, man. Damn, Javante, you can't catch a break, brother. You can't catch a break, man. You cannot catch a break. So we got a couple of these fights done. This is the fight I want to see right. Raymond Montayo and Andy Cruz. Bakaram is fighting Josh Kelly. Right? Xander Zion. The 31st is a lot of action, man. All right? Bruce Carrington. Man. Man, oh man. I gotta get my Patreon popping now though, man. But Javante Davis, they got an arrest warrant, man. They got an arrest warrant, man. I know some of you guys, you pro Javante fans, y'all are probably sick right now, man. I know y'all are probably sick that they got Tank like that, man. That's bad, man. But it's time to get on this Patreon, right? I'm about to set my Patreon up right here, right now, before I close out. I'll put it on this phone right here. Where's my app store? Where's my app store? Damn, what the hell is the app store? I just seen it. Damn, Javante, you can't catch a break, man. Javante can't catch a break, yeah. Oh man. Let me see. All right, let me see. I'm hooking my Patreon up, man. I'm hooking the Patreon up right now as we speak. I'm hooking up my Patreon. Yeah, my Patreon is popping, y'all. Check out my bio. Look, I just put my bio. You look at my bio, right? Man, I'm hooking it up, y'all. I'm about to put out some content on there now. Watch this. Hold on. I want to share it. Nah. All right, so my Patreon is up and running, man. I know you Javante Tank Davis fans. You guys got to be shocked right now. Your boy just got an arrest warrant, man. We're gonna close with that news, man. Unfortunately, man, it's not good news for Tank, man. Courtesy of Ring Magazine, man. Damn, this guy called him a cornball. That's bad, man. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the source, man. I gave y'all 2 hours, man. 2 good fire hours of nonstop content, right? Good streaming, exposing, or broadcasting, not exposed. We're gonna say broadcasting. Broadcasting in studio, man. But this is the source experience, man. You know, you do have options. I holla.